Scottish Parliament, adjourned on the 25th day of March in the year 1707, is hereby reconvened.
Nu díag trífichid sa seach, charo aramach na Angus. Wa falta fas na patje, ai skertichen na pejurre. Ach wa eertes gadido anders an aharichien. An an alappe, charo hieta harachig fatas. Wa misnach gure misken plooi. Wa fatken paul koshen na jarpe, go kare en chlooi, wa alappe as kion chaich. Wa doen reed or se vollash kuach genaam die tech. Ais wa alle an sa goe na toa.
This is number 6, Jim Baxter.
Ais ag Wembley, was sin carjarabh heen, war a skippe a biar sa duel. Gunjo offikel cajú. As Anna Hamilton na bha bua biondige. Id an darna lai an a dawain, rin Winnie Ewing, che lagog, a chús an na fóhaug to chritsinach as le Phartaidh Naiseanta na h-Alba. Is bian ag le che gan a runyan tui a bahavalti a vic na labarich an h-Alba. Stop the world, Scotland wants to get on, gademi. Si tarin Naiseanta h-Alba von an ymal, gudjesh vian na jispit. Ma yedig hawl, va roine le gadidu ag clochvati. Gepi ra sulers an Stad no nach ra, va Winnie eis na Naiseanta a glosa der erst.
It's very seldom that one man or one woman can say that event changed the nature of history. I think we can safely say that that woman changed Scottish history.
She was a John the Baptist figure, you know. She was carrying the torch.
She was the trailblazer. We've heard how Rosa Parks sat, Martin Luther King stood, and Barack Obama ran. Now, maybe she was in the position of Rosa Parks.
An Coshboy Hamilton hannig gaum man san de gaharich be Winnie aus an dúich eiche couture. As a sin len straight de hachartasan a gultjera a hukabul a farlamet a hacken an an alaba an Jew. Gaivsan a va shidig féin rioli be ko inan de se vrak voor.
Va politics na h-Alba shidídoch one party state of own agus vdishtwinishin.
Having created that image of someone who could upset the odds, someone who could rally support in these circumstances, then she carried it on for a very long time.
Hoki iarraidh na Gaeltocht as an iarpa, Cámara iarraidh na h-Alba, soki iarraidh na iarpa I Gaeltocht.
Haie lichid bliana je behe a chud seachat an na politics. Haie de vian an trí parlamentin. Westminster, san rinneorpa for de chosinium farain an Madam Ecosse, aus Parliament na h-Alba. An bech cwt siapana gasgach Naiseantach an a Winnie, ha graag a cwtjora, aus graag a cwtjela. Ach cemar a iedich a je lag sioc over ieder bhuanachadh an na politics na h-Alba, chonna hide sgyfel sin haast máchal I de fwy a chosini an Hamilton. Hamilton, nuitiag, trífichid sa seach. Sescíad a labarach a bhaisio, go cruai agus go dayan. A ganyan na nuisce bhaloch gimmers na party céinteach gan glégat an rain. Ba hoch meas an dia go chaiad thug a gadam. A stuid de friavide an bha, Harold Wilson, fer Thomas Fishall, a bha na bhau labarach an na Hamilton, aarstachu go opad ag borst jalanich in tua.
Now, people didn't like the Member of Parliament mid-term being sent off to what they conceived to be a cushy number. And parties that do that get punished. And Labour was punished at Hamilton.
Be carried the Winnie, rappers machen tu de hiad baul Parliament vec na Naiseantach a volki a henna chud the list.
1966, would you like to be in the short leap for the Hamilton by-election? I couldn't possibly. I've got a wee boy of 2. I mean, I can't do that. Well, Stuart was the one who encouraged me, to my surprise, because I said, what would happen if I won? Oh, they'll never choose you. There's 2 men in the short lead, said he, which really annoyed me. And I made up my mind, well, I'll just show him. I'll get into that short lead. And I went into my office and I opened the mail and there was this letter. We're happy to announce that you have been selected as the by-election candidate for Hamilton. So I let out a roar. He, of course, is in the television as usual. He lets out a roar. Gwynfor Evans is taking his seat as the member for Carmarthen at exactly the same moment I found out about Hamilton. And Gwynfor became my dearest friend, of course.
That the fact that Gwynfor had won that by-election only 3 months after Harold Wilson had swept into power in March 1966 with a majority of about 100 seats, that he could win a seat off Labour at that time showed that it was possible both for Plaid Cymru in Wales and the SNP to look to winning seats and not just getting strong protest votes.
Chud yn staile immersteg Winnie straat in Hamilton am bol. Van y doi yn eich bwlwch ŵr, le casmachcan, bilacan, oren, agus fiwsnach immeridach mar Sean Connery, y cwrtaich dys yn immersteg.
The Labour candidate there, Alec Wilson, who works in Portkemet, who incidentally was a very decent man, a nice man.
We meet them on the doorstep. We meet them through our literature. And that
found going extremely hard against this sort of star and lionised by the press.
I've never known a campaign, or never will, to equal Hamilton. And hundreds of campaigners came, even from Wales, busloads. All over Scotland. It was a very wonderful campaign. It was great. It was quite good fun, actually. We had great music and songs, loudspeakers, and it was great. Quite enjoyed it. But of course, no one gave me a snowball's chance in hell of winning Hamilton. I got on very well in the factories, and I don't know if any candidate had ever done that before, the way I did. I don't think anyone's ever really wooed them before.
People starting in political life would do well to study her and to study the way she made her name. She knew what she was doing, and that's the objective. I'm going for it, and that's it.
Mr Wilson, you start with a majority of 16,000. If you lose this seat, will it be a disaster for the Labour Party in Scotland?
Well, of course, we don't contemplate this in Hamilton, but should that happen, then it certainly would be a disaster.
And then, of course, we did win.
Winifred Margaret Ewing,
Scottish nationalist.
18,397.
Oh, there was a huge crowd outside, and it was pouring with rain. And it was a triumphant moment. Press, television, the lot. And they started pouring in all over Scotland. People started arriving.
We'll be keeping you informed throughout the evening as to what's happening. And in the meantime, back to Arthur Montford in the studio.
Well, there's a turn-up for the book. You could have backed Mrs Ewing at 7-1, even today.
Good tecu sé tacrichi cuachach a vanna Winnie. Ach van ich in ella chu de shivuayechke. Van a laberich kindach gará rein tui fosmachen in a menethen. Va party rein tui ach gertucht mas chéle. Had de hisna liberlich, als va immers nentorian cho carabachs gan de chailat en jarlas. She bully chruaye van a Hamilton gan a laberich.
Oh, Hamilton undoubtedly was crucial because it gave a credibility at a time when people thought that the idea of an SNP was fanciful.
It really did crystallise something which had been happening through the 60s, that the nationalists had been edging towards becoming a more credible political force.
No de bhuanach Winnie an Hamilton go dúchaí magúte immert in SNP go adigúne I gíide nach dh'fhiach ranne sin. Va fisacin go alla I rád. Va fisacin go alapa an saíchu go ma na sláide go leor gan sean bhdíachan nach ráta dul bhí medalach agus mar a fisacin hanig bheachan héile as a netarama.